Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, good evening. I know some people watching me from other places other than Canada. Um, Before I start our today's meditation, I'm kind of a little bit behind today because I'm actually at work. Anyway, just want to say a couple of things. Yesterday I was at the protest, and I live in Toronto, Canada. I was at the protest against masks, forced vaccinations, martial law, curfews, and all that jazz that the government want to imply on us. And I got this beautiful bandana, by the way, that's on my forehead, and I'm using this little filter today that Facebook offers. Unfortunately, no more Galaxy, which you noticed probably for the last couple of weekends I was using Galaxy, and I love that. Now I can't find that filter any longer. Anyway, so I'm using this little rainbow thing. I like it. So today's meditation will be the same. I just gonna recite a tiny bit different. I'll go tiny different with wording. However, the meaning is the same. So while I'm talking, I'm just inviting a couple of you here because I don't see anybody listening or following me. So meanwhile, till I don't see anybody, I just gonna keep talking about what's happened yesterday, the protest. There was a girl there yesterday, and she was very young. She was about 14 years old, and she was talking about how she was getting bullied because she wasn't vaccinated, how she was bullied at school. And she was talking about the future possibility of getting bullied right now at school because she refusing to wear mask. As much as young she is, this little individual, she also knows that masks are very bad for your health, and especially for the growing organism as children, as teenagers, as well as masks are, it's a sign of obedience, it's a sign of being enslaved, it's a sign of being forced to do something you don't want, it's a sign of I'm willing to shut my mouth and follow the order. And so far, guys, I don't know if you're realizing or not, there is a martial order or martial law already intact in Canada. It's not official, but yesterday the protest, as we were talking about mask vaccinations and how we can sign more petitions, how we can talk to more people and enlighten them and let them know what's happening in Canada, not only in Canada but worldwide, how bad it is to wear a mask, and what we can do, what steps we can take against that. Most of us noticed it was a huge military airplane was going back and forth, not just a small one, when they are training for some air shows that they do in Canada on the, I think, first week of September. Nothing like that. The plane was huge and it was kind of very low, just like, zooming back and forth. And it was, to tell you the truth, it was a little bit spooky, a little bit scary. And for those of you who have a Netflix, I just invite you to watch a Fifth Wave. It's one of the films. It's not a show, it's a film, a couple of hours long. It's called Fifth Wave, and you can see how mass media and entertainment companies and corporations, how they programming us. This is called the first word. Anyway, it's when when you watch something, and when you start to slowly acknowledge the new reality, right? So in the form of movies, in the form of film shows, they're showing you something that's first is shocking for you, and then it goes on your subconscious mind, the way they're directing and the way they're making the impact on our minds. I don't know, some of you maybe watched the 2012 movie. It was big and everybody was talking about it at that time. And then that year passed, and another year, and another year, and everybody said, "Oh, it's BS. It's they're just trying to make money to scare us and so on." But you gotta understand the cult that's fully blasting right now and taking position of power in the government. I mean, it's taking already position in the government for a long while, right? They're dictating and they're telling us their story in the form of movies and films and televisions and shows and all that stuff, right? You gotta understand that when the production throws 30, 40, 50 million in one film, just to, just for a simple story, it's not just a simple story. They want to tell you something. And in their religion and their beliefs, if they tell you something, they taking away their responsibility. They're basically, hey, we're no more guilty. We told you what we're gonna do. It's gonna be so and so, and if you're not prepared, it's your fault. It's almost like, with a law in any country, not knowing the law and not knowing the order of the country you live in, it doesn't save you. It doesn't protect you from the law. For example, if you broke the law and you didn't know that, for example, you didn't know that you can have, you cannot have a glass of wine while you're driving, for example, or you don't know that you, I don't know, that you're supposed to do your taxes every year and you didn't know you didn't do your taxes for several years, and then they block you, I don't know, bank account, and then they send you fearful letters and so on and so forth, and then they trying to put you in jail and all that stuff. So the whole point is, when you don't know the rule of the law, it doesn't protect you from that rule of the law. So the same thing with a cult and all this Masonic beliefs, right? When they tell you something, you don't have to know. When they tell you codes, or in the form of numbers or in the form of symbols, because they love symbolic, right? They tell you that, and it's up to you to do your diligence and to figure out what they're trying to tell you. And if you, I have a Netflix account, not because I'm into the movies. My kids love to watch stuff and whatever, and some stuff is good. But majority of the stuff, I just noticed, I came from work, I was very tired, and I just wanted to relax and just watch some little show, just to take my mind away from, all what's happening. And I start to, look and try to find the genre I want to watch. And majority of the genre on the Netflix, unfortunately, is a horror, bloody, scary, aliens, war, death, zombies, all that jazz. And the more I was, scrolling down, I couldn't actually find anything that's soothing and good, and good for family to watch, good laugh, or just think to, to stuff to think about, right? And it's when you think outside the box, you think, why they pushing us to watch this stuff. Why they pushing us to watch blood? Why do they pushing us to watch zombies? Why so many kids into the zombies? And in the day of the Halloween, so many kids wanna be zombies and have this blood over their face. By the way, it's very bad, and all that stuff is because cult is programming our mind, programming our children's mind, programming adults' minds, programming everybody's minds. And the only way to get out of it is not only to stop watching, but analyzing what you watch. Sometimes it's good to watch to understand what they're trying to tell you. Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing we were talking about at the same protest yesterday, we were talking about the mask and mandatory vaccinations, and how we can say no, how we can protest against that, and how we can fight it back. Now, if you are the person that wears mask, that's okay. But I want to tell you something very, very important right here, right now. There's so many people all over the world that suffers anxiety, for example, that suffers panic attacks, that have asthma, that have COPD, that have all kind of lung issues, that have ongoing depression. By the way, depression can lead to panic attacks sometimes. That have autism, that have Down syndrome, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna, describe more and more diseases and sicknesses, but those people cannot, should not, must not wear mask. I also forgot to include all children, because when children go through development stages, they need oxygen, and living in the big cities, all we breathe is CO2. Most of what we breathe is CO2. It's polluted cities, polluted small places. Unless you live far in the wood and you are the lucky one, we breathe a lot of pollution. And imagine out of that, our lungs, our system still knowing how to get the oxygen, that living oxygen that feed our cells, that feed our brain, that's our life force, our the most important. Without air and water, we cannot sustain our life, right? And imagine that you put on those poor children, you put those masks, still believing that it protects you. uh, I have a friend, and a few weeks ago, sorry, I was driving my friend's daughter, because sometimes she loves to sit in my car, and we were going on an audition to get a role with her. So we were sitting, and I'm driving, and she's only 9 years old. And I asked her, "What do you think about mask?" By the way, her mom is also, on the same topic, against the mask and mandatory vaccinations and all that stuff. And this girl, this bright girl, 9 years old, she's like, when the person is farting, all the fart comes out, and people can smell it through the clothes, through the shorts, jeans, skirt, sometimes even snow pants, right? She's like, so how come the tiny, teeny mask can protect people from anything? She's like, no, I don't believe in mask. It's all, it's all BS, right? Well, she didn't say that, but, she meant that. So, if the 9-year-old so bright and she understands that, I don't understand how come the millions and billions of people make themselves suffer. And I can see how many people suffering in the store, on a TTC, on the bus stop, driving their own freaking car. They wear a mask with their wife, with their children, they all mask up. What the heck? I mean, if you want to destroy your health, your immune system, if you want to have a hypoxia, means you're low on oxygen in your brain, that's okay. You're already grown up. But don't take that from your children. I think it's a child abuse. And not only me, by the way. There are a large group of people all over the world think the same way. And it's not just thinking. There is a medical proof for that, right? There is a lots of medical research and medical proof that supports what I'm just preaching here. All right, I had to let it off my chest. I had it, because if I don't, I would just, be all inflated with all this stuff. Thanks for listening, by the way. Thanks for your patience, guys. And now, before we step into the meditation, I just want to give you something that I learned a couple of days ago. It's a very interesting law. So here you go. You know how in that movie Secret or film Secret, in the book Secret, right? They were talking about that our thoughts create reality, and our thoughts are almost can materialize anything, and you just see it, and you think about you in a Ferrari, or you is the most beautiful girl or a guy or so on, and boom, it appears. Guess what? Doesn't work like that. And that's why so many people, they dream to be rich, right? I'm just taking simple stuff, or they dream to travel, or they dream to be somebody, a writer, an artist, a musician, but they never achieve. Is because their subconscious mind don't let them. And when the people exercise affirmations, means they keep reciting the same thought over and over and over and over again, it still doesn't happen. Because when your subconscious mind doesn't believe in something, your conscious mind is not gonna make it, is not gonna bring it true. And the more you force your mind to believe in something, that inside yourself you don't believe, um, the more your body, your mind is actually gonna resist that, and that's the fact. Okay, so you gotta first change your belief system inside yourself. You gotta first clear your mind from all the garbage, from all the nonsense that the system implanted in you, in me, in everybody. The stuff that you cannot jump over your head, for example, or uh, you know you cannot change the system, or you have to believe the doctors, you cannot change your sickness, or if you're born with some genetic disease or sickness, it's forever, and like stuff like that. I'm just giving you random examples, right? So until your subconscious mind and your conscious mind and in your heart you believe in certain things, it doesn't matter how many times you're going to recite your prayers or affirmations, or you visualize your whatever, if inside of you, your internal self doesn't believe in that, it's never going to happen. And it's going to bring more frustrations. It's like when you push against something, it's a mechanic, right? If you push against something, the resistance will be even twice as harder, right? And so sometimes you shouldn't push. And why I'm saying that before this meditation is because in this meditation I don't want you to push some beliefs that I gonna be talking about, or some words, or some thoughts, but I want you to visualize and recreate your reality. Right now, all of us, we believe in a different outcome of all this, what's happening, this COVID slash hoax slash lying to everyone slash melting people's mind, and destroying the economy and all that stuff. So a lot of people believe in different things. Some people believe it's for our greatest good because they don't know any better, and some people think that we all gonna be destroyed by whatever COVID or vaccinations or military, and other people believe that the Jesus the Savior will come and save us all, and so forth and so on, right? And other people in other religions and confessions, they believe in their own things. So the most importantly is to, regardless of your religion, regardless of your spiritual path, regardless of all that, we have to feel exactly, or bring that feeling, what you really want. It's like before you go and you buy your ice cream, sometimes you already have that taste in your mouth, right? Or sometime before you buy I don't know, like a smoothie, right? Or whatever. Or before you go drive your brand new car, you already feel as you already in that vehicle, and you feel excited. You feel inside that vehicle. You see how nice you're gonna feel, and how cool you're gonna look, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So in every thought and every affirmation, every meditation, we should bring forward our feelings, and our feelings will actually manifest our desires, right? Because the feelings come from the different frequency, and the feelings come from our heart, not from our mind so much. So sometimes we have to tell this box, call it head or mind or whatever, sometimes it plays against us because it's thinking and overthinking and bringing all our previous experiences and tell us, no, it can't be like this. No, this is against all the law of the reality I live. Or no, this is against all the the law of I believe in, and so on and so forth. So sometimes you have to turn off this little box and open your heart. And that's why in the previous meditation I was telling you, imagine as the golden light comes from the sky or above and enters your heart chakra, and then it opens that channel, right? It opens opens love, it opens receiving, and it all opens as well as giving, right? So anyway, why I'm walking is because I'm at the place where I'm working today, and the people who live the next door, they were swearing a lot, and I don't want that swearing uh, go into my meditation here. So that's the reason I'm pacing back and forth. So anyway, I just gonna take a seat somewhere here in the bush, and I'm gonna start the meditation. So like I said before, whoever joined me just now, I started my meditation a little later today. The reason being is because I'm at work and I couldn't start it at 1. And for the last past 2 Sundays, I also couldn't do it because I was at work, and I just missed the 1 p.m. time for our meditation. All right. So this meditation we will be dedicating for the world peace. World peace for every living being, for not only for humankind and unkind, but also for all the living beings that live with us, with whom we share our lives, our pets, our animal companions, the farm animals who suffer greatly, and I wish the suffering will end very, very soon, and also for all the wildlife, for all the sea life, for all the birds, for all the grass, for all the trees, for every living thing that our Creator created here, for the beauty, not for our use, just remember that, but for the beauty of it, to show his presence everywhere. And yeah, so let's just begin. It will be shorter than usual. I'm gonna be ending about 10 to 15 minutes. So stay with me. You can close your eyes and just visualize a beautiful world you live, free of oppression, free of government scam, free of evil, free of any type of schism, racism, sexism, chauvinism, feminism, whatever ism, any ism, not good. Okay, so we live in all this goodness in radiated love, and love can never be wrong. Just remember that love can never be wrong. Love is a law of creation. Okay, love can create. Love can never harm. And I'm starting now. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Just take a deep breath in and out. You can close your eyes just so you can concentrate a little better. Inhale and exhale. And now visualize as the golden light comes from above and it goes right into your temple, the top of your head right here. And it goes all down your spinal column, all the way down. And it enters the earth and it goes to the center of the earth. And that's how you ground it. And then the second beam of light enters your heart chakra, right in the middle of your chest, in the center of your chest. And it opens up the chakra. And then you see the radiated, beautiful rainbow, golden light coming from your heart. Just expelling a lot. And that light covers you all. So you basically become like a shield of light, of golden rainbow light. And that shield start to spread around your room or the car you're sitting in or whatever you are, doesn't matter. Maybe you sit on a bench, maybe you on the beach, maybe you in your room, maybe you in the park like me or backyard. So that light radiates and shines more and more. It expands and it has huge loving power. It expands beyond you, farther than your room, farther than your house or the building you live. And it expands in all over your city. There's rainbow golden loving light. And it expands farther than your country and the continent. And then it covers the entire planet. Imagine our planet right now covered in this beautiful, loving, golden with essence of rainbow protective shield. This protective shield is full of love, full of compassion, full of harmony, full of beauty, full of kindness. Imagine that. And now out of your heart, start to send love to every single living being on this planet. So I just gonna recite like I did in my previous meditation. From this moment on, all the people on earth living in loving harmony with all the living beings on earth, and so be it. From this moment on, all the people on earth living in loving harmony with all the living beings on earth, and so be it. From this moment on, all the people on earth living in loving harmony with all the living beings on earth, and so be it. And love covers our planet. Love covers every individual. Would it be human, would it be an animal, would it be a bird or a fish or a tree or a plant, or maybe it's an ocean. By the way, water has ability to memorize, or basically to record the information of frequency or energy. It has amazing ability, just like us, because most of us, all of us basically, we mostly water, and water can record this goodness. So we feel with this loving frequency that comes from our heart, and before that comes from above. It feeds all the planet right now. Imagine our planet just vibrating and resonating with this beautiful, beautiful golden, with essence of rainbow light, that full of love, full of compassion, full of beauty, full of goodness for everyone, for humans as well as for every single animal and insect and plant and trees and air, and all the air fills out with our intention right now. All the air feels and resonates and vibrates with, along with our vibration. Because as individual, as human being, you don't stop, or you don't end where your skin ends. You are, the air is extension of you, the plants extension of you, every living thing you see is extension of you, and you can connect on the frequency of love. You can connect with everything and everybody when you start to resonate love, and just see and feel this beautiful, resonated, loving, golden, with essence of rainbow, all the colors, beautiful, beautiful colors that's still coming from your heart, and covers the planet, and covers every single being, and covers our government, and covers the military bases, and covers all those people, and is changing all the frequency from being low to raising high and higher and higher. The higher the vibration, the better it is. The higher the vibration, the more you can achieve is this vibration, right? Low vibrations are something that's drain us and make us tired and make us sick sometimes, but we are bringing our vibrations very high, because vibration of love can recreate the reality, the current reality that we are right now, and we're already doing it in this moment. So from this moment on, all the people on earth, living in loving and harmonious state with all the living beings on earth, and all the living animals, wild and domestic, and all the plants and all the insects and all the minerals and every molecule of air and everything, and the clouds we see, everything, imagine it pulsating with love. We're sending so much love right now, and just remember, the more love you send, the more universe give it to you. It can never end. You can never be drained of love, of the essence and resonation of love, because love is ongoing, huge potentiality. And with my eyes closed right now, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the pulsating. It's almost like a tulip plant right in front of my third eye. I don't know why I see that, but that's what I see right now. Sometimes I channel, I do channeling as well, and sometimes I get something that I don't know where it's coming from. Well, obviously from the universe and from the highest potential, but I see this beautiful pulsating, radiating, beautiful flower opens up and closes. It's almost like a heart pumping, beautiful. And let's do again from this moment on, all the people on earth, all the people, every single being, even somebody maybe you didn't like it this morning or yesterday or a year before, send them love. So from this moment on, all the people on earth living in harmonious and loving vibrations with all the living being on earth, with every single being, with every single animal, with every single insect, with every single human, non-human animal that lives in the sea or on earth, or flying in the sky, or lives on the ground, with every living being on earth. We all live in harmonious, beautiful, amazing, loving harmony. It will never gonna end. It will never gonna end, because the love vibration and frequency, it's something that will never end, ever. Okay, and the more they resonate, the more you create loving vibration around yourself. It will never end, remember that. And again, from this moment on, all the people on earth living in loving harmonious frequency with every single living being on earth, and so be it. Just visualize that. Bring your feeling, bring every single beat of your feelings, because when we feel, then we create. When we don't feel, when you just say that with a cold heart, just from our mind, it won't really resonate. But when you turn on your feeling, and feeling comes from your heart chakra, very, very strong. Heart actually very strong, much stronger than your mind frequency, than your brain frequency. Just remember that. So from the heart, we're sending this lots of love, this powerful, this huge beam of light that mixes with gold and rainbow, all the rainbow colors, beautiful, amazing light. It shines, and it shines all over you. You inside that beautiful light, and also everything that you can think, that as far as your mind can run, as far as maybe to the end of the universe right now, we're sending all this love. But first of all is our planet, is our place, our city, our town, our province or state or the country. We're sending lots of love, this beautiful, loving, harmonious frequency, and we spreading it further to the whole planet, maybe to the end of the universe, which is probably never gonna end. So from this moment on, all the people on earth living in loving, harmonious frequency and vibration with every single living being on earth, non-human, and they could be insect, they are plants, and the air full of love. Everything is full of love, full of loving, beautiful, harmonious frequency. Just remember that. What you feel right now, you resonate, and you bring it to this reality. And the more you feel like that, the more you resonate with this energy. Just remember, when our meditation ends today, our work never ends. So we still feeling, and we're not stopping feeling love. Doesn't matter who around you right now, who with you. Maybe somebody that maybe you feel they are draining your energy, or maybe they're somebody that you maybe don't want to be with. Send them love. Send them a lot of love. Love, frequency of love can change. I'll be ending this session today. I just gonna recite a couple of more times. From this moment on, all the people on earth living in love and in harmonious way with all the living beings on earth, with every single being, with every breathing, flying, or maybe swimming, living being, with all the insects, with everything, because we all connected, we all one, we all coming from the same source. Remember that there is nobody better, there is nobody worse, there's nobody above or beyond or lower or higher. We are all one. We're all just on a different stage of development, and our rights and our purpose as humans is to be the guardians, to guardian and to protect this planet. We came here, we we got this life here on Earth, especially in this time, in this frequency, in this reality, in this dimension, to protect this planet, to protect the life on this planet, in every form and every stage, right? From this moment on, all the people on Earth living in loving, harmonious frequency with all the living beings on Earth, with every single creature on Earth. From this moment on, from this very moment, all the people on Earth right now, bring that loving frequency, cover all the planet, cover yourself, cover everything you can ever imagine. This loving, beautiful, golden light just shooting, very strong, golden with essence of rainbow, covers all the planet. So from this moment on, all the people on Earth living in loving and harmonious way with every single living being on Earth, all the insects, all the plants, of course all the animals, and all other human fellows and non-human living beings. And keep this love with yourself. I'm gonna be ending this meditation, and I want to thank you, each of you, for being here with me, for taking your time, for meditating with me. Just remember, if I'm not here next Sunday at 1 p.m., do your meditation, send love. And sometimes I just don't have access to my phone because I'm working and I can't have my phone, otherwise I'm gonna get a damage. So you can open your eyes and just keep that love in your heart. Now you can retract back your energy, your love, and receive that love back from every person who recited with us and who did this meditation. Just remember, all the essence of love and frequency, it's there, it's in the air. I don't know if you guys ever heard about Ethir. Ethir was discovered by Mendeleev back in Russia a long time ago, probably over a century ago. And it was deleted by lots of scientists, along with Albert Einstein, who was actually working for cult, who was a part of cult. And so the Ethir is the molecule transcription, or the way you write is EF, I think, EFR, yeah, Ethir. So Ethir is what it's a potentiality of the universe, potentiality of God. So Ethir is the energy of something that we cannot see yet. It's what yet to come. It's basically from Ethir we all came. Okay, so some of you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just Google what is Ethir. I think it's EFIR. I might misspell. If I misspell it, I'm gonna do my little Wikipedia research, and I'm gonna send the link to what I just said. So namaste. Let be peace, love, harmony, and compassion with you, and also with all of us. I keep sharing this. You can keep sharing this video, or you keep sharing this vibration, beautiful vibration. Don't stop after you finish meditation. Don't think that when you're done it's all over. No, you can keep resonating this every day. There is an active way of meditation. You don't need to sit and recite the prayers or recite same over again some sentences, or just recite Aum and whatever. But there is an active way of meditation, okay, where you can send the same love, the same frequency, and as long as you turn on your feelings, turn on your heart chakra, opens up, and from that moment on, you just start sending this resonation of love, and see how the life in front of you will start to change, how people around you will start to be really nice to you, and how everything start to just become really, really beautiful. Okay, let's be peace and love with you again. I love you all from my heart, and thank you. Let's see each other again at 1 p.m. next Sunday. And again, if I'm not gonna make it, you can take the challenge and just do this meditation at 1 o'clock. You can do the same live video and share it with all of us, maybe. Yeah, it's not hard. Okay, all right. Thank you. Love you all. Let's be peace, love, and the frequency of love with all of us. So be it. Bye.